Okay. All the various things look like they're running. I remember to start Facebook this time. Things are looking up, Dad. All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Bob Rombach, and we have some West Lakeland baseball for you here tonight. The Shell Lake Lakers and the Grantsburg Pirates playing host here tonight. Overcast for the moment. It was drizzling as I was setting up, but it seems to have given way, and it looks like the sun is trying to pop out, so we'll try to adjust our cameras as necessary. Big night on campus. Baseball game going on and a softball game going on at the same time, so always kind of neat when that lines up. This Thursday, or in a couple days, it's going to be the same thing, plus add a track meet to it, and it's going to be a good time here in Grantsburg. Would love to converse with you here as we get things going. Let me know how it sounds. I'm trying a little bit of a new setup, so hopefully it sounds okay. Hopefully you can see everything okay, and we'll get this thing underway. Grantsburg finished in second place in the West Lakeland last year behind Turtle Lake Clayton. Shell Lake finished fourth with an even 6-6 record in the Lakeland 9-8 overall. But they are led by one of the best gunslingers. Well, is that a baseball term or is that just football? Anyway, fireballer Isaac Crosby, a really good pitcher for Shell Lake, and he'll be facing off against Levi Anderson as he walks by. Gives me a smile. No, I don't have $1, Levi. Geez, just go play ball, would you? And so that'll be good. This will be Levi's second start of the season. And look at the starting lineups here for Shell Lake. It'll be Charlie Yuza. He'll be the catcher and leading off. Donovan Baltz is the left fielder batting second. Brock Nason is center fielder batting third. Jameson Lucas is the cleanup batter playing first base. Pete Hampy is the right fielder batting fifth. Caston Melton, shortstop, batting sixth. And the aforementioned Isaac Crosby bats seventh and pitches. Connor Schrenkel is the third baseman. He bats eighth. And Adam Fritz is the second baseman batting ninth. So for the Lakers, it's Yuza, Baltz, Nason, Lucas, Hampy, Melton, Crosby, Schrenkel, and Fritz for the hometown Pirates. It's going to be led off by the center fielder, Dane Lozier. Vinny Vogeland after him. He's the second baseman. Zach Rombach is the catcher and the reigning MVP or player of the year here in the West Lakeland. He bats third. Caden Matheny is the first baseman. Daniel Nelson bats fifth, a.k.a. Boomstick, and he plays third base. Caleb Rombach, the freshman, is the starting shortstop, batting sixth. And then it's Brady Gross in left field, batting seventh. Sorry, I was trying to see if they're going to do lineup for the national anthem. Doesn't look like it. Norman Jensen is the number 8 batter. He's the DH for Levi Anderson, who's the pitcher, and then Brody Bonneville is the right fielder for the Pirates, batting ninth. So for Grantsburg, it's Lozier, Vogeland, Rombach, Matheny, Nelson, Rombach, Gross, Jensen, and Bonneville as the Pirates come out of the dugout, and they will take the field here for the Pirates. And we are interested. Grantsburg is yet to, actually no team taking the field tonight has won a game. Grantsburg 0-2, Shell Lake 0-1. They lost to Alma Pepin. And just want to make sure these things are working. Oh, there we go, Dad. That's what's not working. How about that? Hey, there we go. So if you're interested in the softball game, that is being live streamed on Facebook. And well, I wonder if we're having trouble with YouTube. I know she was going to send it out to YouTube. Let's see. Looks like YouTube's doing okay. Yeah, YouTube's doing okay. So Levi Anderson had a bit of a rough time in his first go, but he will be ready to, that's not Levi, here's Levi. He'll be ready to go tonight. The sophomore turned out to be him and Colton Lazier, the top pitchers last year for Grantsburg. Levi, a freshman obviously last year, sophomore this year. Also plays shortstop or third base, wherever he's kind of needed. There's Caden Matheny, the first baseman, taking over for Mark Seeger right there in the foreground. A little bit of wind blowing in tonight. Rombach's toss down is nice and easy, and we are about ready to get this thing underway. So Charlie Hughes will bat. Oh, and they're playing the national anthem just as we get things underway here in Grantsburg over at the softball field. First pitch is in there, strike one for Levi. And out of respect, I'm going to not talk here while the national anthem's going. All right, the national anthem over on the softball field is over. Looks like we got this thing started just a little bit early. A lot of times the baseball game will stop in honor, but they had just started the game, so couldn't stop it. You saw Yuza bounce out to Caleb Rombach at shortstop for the first out, and that brings up Donovan Baltz. 2 balls and a strike to Donovan. That one just missing low, 3-1. Levi has a nice assortment of pitches, and he can pitch them all for strikes. Here's the 3-1, and that one is low and away. And that should be ball 4, isn't it? Yeah, a little confusion, but yeah. Ball 4 to Baltz, and Shell Lake has the second runner on. And that brings up Brock Nason, center fielder, runner on first. That one's right in there, strike 1. I want to thank my dad, Tom Rombach. He's taking stats here tonight up in the booth, aka deer stand to some. Actually, this stand was given to us by the Watercross Committee. They were using it to announce from, but ended up not liking it. That one's fouled away. Good pitch there on 0-2. Got him to swing at a low breaking ball, looked like a slider maybe. Or maybe it was a changeup a little low. And it stays 0-2 here to Nason. Jameson Lucas is up next. The 0-2 again. Swing and a miss. That one's blocked, but a runner on first nullifies any kind of run down, and there's 2 away. Levi's first strikeout of the game, and there's 2 outs. This is Jameson Lucas, the first baseman. He'll be followed by Pete Hampy, should the inning continue. Swing and a miss. Good fire there from Anderson. Anderson sets, no look over. That one's at the knees. Good location tonight from Levi Anderson. He struggled a little bit in game number 1, finding the strike zone. Doing all right here. He has a strikeout, now he's up 0-2, and that is strike 3. Levi Anderson with 2 strikeouts. And Shell Lake leaves 1 runner on, no runs, no hits, 1 runner left on first base at the end of half an inning of play. It is Shell Lake 0, Grantsburg coming up to the plate. Well, thank you to all of our sponsors that you'll see scrolling on the bottom of the screen, and sometimes they have a video ad. Appreciate each and every one of them. Some of those businesses have been with us for years and years, since the very beginning of We Are Grantsburg, so appreciate every single one of them, old or new. They make it so we can bring this stuff to the masses. Special welcome to those of us who are watching on We Are Grantsburg TV in town. Actually, not necessarily in town. That's a thing of the past, isn't it? If you have cable through Grantsburg Telecom, and I know they recently went through a major change there, but if you're hanging in there with it, you can catch us on the TV station, channel 22.1. So you can pop that just right up on your screen. No muss, no fuss. Appreciate working with Duke and the squad down there, making that happen. And they're another one that's been a long time sponsor here on the We Are Networks, We Are Grantsburg specifically. Isaac Crosby, his last throw, and down to second. Nice throw, 1 hopper easily fielded by the shortstop, Caston Melton. So Dane Lozier will lead things off here for Grantsburg in the bottom half of the first inning. Dane ripped a triple last time we were at home. That one sails high. Isaac Crosby heading to St. Thomas next year. Division I pitcher. Here's the pitch. That one's popped sky high, gets in the jet stream, and is going to trail off behind the backstop. That started off going straight up, and then the wind blowing in from right field, so truly out of the west here. I think. Yeah, pretty much. So Crosby with a 1-1 count. Jeez. That one misses high. So both of those pitched balls were high, pretty high, not much of a competition there. Dane letting him go, although he is known to actually, I'll pin that on his brother more, swinging at those eyeball strikes. That one's called strike 2, so it's been high, right down the middle, high, right down the middle. What's Isaac coming with? Nice pitch, strike 3, a lot of heat there, and there's one away. That'll bring up Vinny Vogeland. Vinny's probably put the ball in play the most of any Pirate here this season and the young season. Here's the pitch. Just missing outside. That's a strike. 1-1. There's a little bit of question if we'd be able to play here tonight or anywhere with all the rain we had yesterday. It's a little bit squishy out there in parts, but the game must go on. That one's fouled away. So Crosby up, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zach Rombach on deck. And the pitch, curveball in the dirt. Good take by Vinny. That one started in the strike zone, then dropped down and hit the dirt before the catcher. 2-2. Same count as Dane. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Count remains 2-2. I'm trying to keep the microphone out of the wind, so hopefully that is working. Try the 2-2 again. Slows it down, fouled off. Oh, no, it wasn't fouled. Oh, they're going to say it was fouled. Vinny didn't take off, then he did, and then he was told foul ball. So good at bat for Vincent as Isaac is up to 11 pitches. Still a nice inning for him. That one is right down Broadway. Lots of heat there. And that's strikeout number 2 for Crosby. Zach's been having a tough time getting going here this year. I think he has 1 hit in 5 attempts. Struck the ball well his first at-bat here on Thursday. That one is a good pitch. Off-speed pitch. Zach probably sitting on fastball. These two know each other from camps throughout the summers. Here's the 0-1. That one misses low. And the 1-1. That one's high, 2-1. Probably say best on best here. Not to discount any of the other players, but these are 2 college caliber players. That one's a swing and a miss. Not a great swing there from Zach. Looked like he might have gotten fooled. It was ahead of that. So 2-2, and now what's Crosby thinking here? He thinks he wants 3 strikeouts, and he gets them 3 up, 3 down. It's a mow 'em down inning. Remember those snapper mow 'em down innings from back in the John Gordon and Herb Carneal days? That's what he got, and it is the end of the first inning. Scoreless here in Grantsburg. Due up for Shell Lake. What is it, Dad? Fifth batter. Okay, so that's Hampy, Melton, and Crosby. When we come back, you're watching high school baseball on We Are Grantsburg.
Job site to afterlife retirement. At BMC, we embrace every pair of feet that walks through our doors. Our comprehensive care knows no bounds. It's for the newborns, the professionals, the adventurers, and those who've traveled many miles. We're here to support you. Your journey is unique, and so is our approach to your well-being. Step into BMC, where comprehensive healthcare meets compassion. Burnett Medical Center, providing healthcare for all walks of life.
So 5 total strikeouts here in the first inning. You can tell still it's a bit overcast. There's a foul on the first pitch, strike 1. Hampy, Melton, Crosby for Shell Lake. The 0-1 took something off of it, missed high. That one's low. 1-1. Or no, it's 2-1, excuse me. 2 balls and a strike. That ground ball. That one's fouled away also. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And wow, Levi working well. Much improved for Levi here in game number 2 of his. What's happened? Why don't that register? There we go. A little bit of drizzle again. The pitch from Levi. There it is, strike 1. Caston Melton with Isaac Crosby on deck. Nice. Little slider action. I'll tell you what, in the first game, it seemed like every Grantsburg pitcher threw about 35 pitches per inning. There's strike 3. Wow. Not tonight. That is 23 total pitches and 5 outs for young Levi Anderson. So what is that? That's about a little under 5 pitches per out for Isaac on the other side. He has 17 pitches, so he's at about the same, about 5 pitches per out. Pretty efficient, especially since there's only been 1 base runner. Just missing. There's a pitch. There's a strike. That's what I meant to say. Popped into the air to right field. Coming towards the line, and it lands fair. Oh, no, it landed foul. Excuse me. From my angle, it looked fair. Good effort by Bonneville out there in right field. Chalk line doesn't go out that far, so the umpire here determining, and he has a much better angle than I, that it was foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes as Brody laid out for it. Yeah, I came up just a foot or 2 short of a spectacular catch out there. That one started a little too high, like a breaking pitch. Left up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another breaking pitch, that's where he wanted it. Got a swing and a foul. The 2-2. Whoa. Lost that one right off the jump. Full count now. Isaac Crosby on deck. No, sorry, this is Isaac Crosby. On deck is Connor Schrenkel. And he missed low. Crosby draws a walk, a 2-out walk, and again, Shell Lake with a runner on. I don't think Grantsburg has had an inning in the first 12, 13 innings of the season that has not seen an opponent reach base. But this time with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And don't sleep on Zach. He likes to throw behind runners here. Runner on first, Crosby, and he'd sure like to get some kind of revenge after Crosby struck him out. The 0-1. Slowed it down and got another foul. 2 strikes here to Schrenkel. Adam Fritz on deck. Schrenkel is the third baseman. Oh, and 2 now. Good lead by Crosby. That one's in the dirt, and it bounces off the plate, and Crosby will achieve second base. That one bounced over the head of Zach Rombach. He went down to block, and it just hit the front of the plate and bounced over him, it looked like. So no force intact anymore, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch popped up. That's going to be a tough play. Shallow. Vinny's coming over, and it falls foul. Couldn't quite get there. It hung up a little bit, but just out of the reach of 3 Pirates. Count remains 1 and 2. 2 away, runner on second. Swing and a miss, and Levi Anderson takes care of him. Another runner reaches on a walk. That's 2 in 2 innings, but other than that, it's been strikeout city for Levi Anderson. He has 5 strikeouts in 2 innings, and Shalake goes down with no runs, no hits, 1 left on at the end of 1.5. It's still scoreless.
At Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, it's our job to make the complex simple. When your life is sidelined by an injury, surgery, or a condition keeping you from doing what you love, our services aim to get you pain-free and fully functioning. We truly care about our patient outcomes, helping you achieve your goals and improve your quality of life. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. Love your life.
Thought we could check on the happenings over at the softball field. We got a powerful enough camera that we can watch an at-bat or so. Softball game is on We Are Grantsburg as well, for sure on the Facebook page. I don't know how it works on YouTube. You don't have to check that. Of course, Isaac Crosby out there for his second inning of work. Got 3 strikeouts in the first inning. Same 2 schools over there on the softball field. I hear Goob and Stacy on the call over there. That's always a riot. Grantsburg leads 3-0 over there. And as I was looking at the score, they got a ball in play. Sorry, I didn't catch that, but I'll slow down a little bit here. All right. Caden Matheny will lead it off here for Grantsburg. Pirates went in order in the top or the bottom of the first. First 2 miss high for Isaac. Out of the windup. Just missing, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes here to the leadoff batter, Caden Matheny. Daniel Boomstick Nelson is up next. And a 4-pitch walk to start the inning. Grantsburg has their first base runner. Caden, not a huge threat to steal, but we'll keep an eye on him. Not much of a lead. There's a little bit better lead for Caden. Isaac delivers. Strike 1. Looked like Boom was taking the whole time there. And now with the 0-1, he'll lock it in. Caden with a decent lead. Crosby comes home, fouled off by Boomstick, and he's down 0-2. Throw back to first. It gets by him. And Caden will end up at second base. Took him a minute to get up, but he will get to second base on that off-target throw. And the Pirates have somebody in scoring position here in the second inning. No balls, 2 strikes here to Daniel Nelson. Caleb Rombach on deck. The pitch, swing and a miss. Daniel couldn't catch up to that heater. You know, Isaac was kind of upset about his toss over here to first, and he really reared back on that fastball. And now Caleb Rombach will see his first 80-plus mile-an-hour fastball of his life from a real pitcher. Caden on second. He's held on by the second baseman. That one misses high. Caleb has done a good job getting on base this year. He's been on 3 or 4 times. Don't expect Caleb to swing here either. And that one's low and in the dirt. Throw down to second. Get back, Caden. Sheesh. Good throw down by the catcher, almost nabbed him. As it is, 2-0 here to Caleb. First base is open. Up next, Brady Gross. Here's the 2-0. That one misses high as well. 3-0. I'm certain that Caleb will not be swinging here. Crosby sets, checks the runner at second, and comes home with it. That's a 4-pitch walk to Caleb, who can breathe now. I can say that. That's my son. Zach and Caleb are brothers. And now Brady Gross up. Probably want to make Crosby pitch a strike here in this situation. Number 7 batter, runners on first and second. And that one misses just high. Crosby scuffling a little bit here in this second inning. 1 away, but 2 walks have runners on first and second. Grantsburg looking to do some damage here. Crosby delivers, and that one's high. That's 6 balls in a row thrown by Isaac. He'll dial it in here, 2-0. So it's Gross followed by Norman Jensen, should the inning continue. There's a strike on 0-2 or 2-0. That one missed high too, 3-1. Umpire's been consistent. That's the second time in this at bat that the ball is missed just high, right there, borderline letters. And it's been called a ball both times. 3-1. And the pitch, that's in the dirt, and another walk. Tough second inning here for Crosby. He's up to 33 pitches. 1 away, bases loaded, and Norman Jensen will bat. Grantsburg yet to get a hit, but yet they have 3 batters on and only 1 away. Crosby wants his third baseman to come in on the grass a little bit, looking for maybe a bunt here. That'd be tough. It's a force at home. And again, Isaac missing high. Jensen looking down, no rigmarole with the signs down by Pete Johnson. The pitch. Really tough time now for Isaac. Whoop, wrong button. 2-0. Sure, he won't see a Grantsburg batter until swing until he's got one strike on him, and there it is. 2-1. There's an inside ball, just inside. 3 balls and a strike here to Jensen. This is one where you really want to make sure it's right where you want it, with Isaac struggling so much here in the second. That one misses way high. Oof. So 4 walks in the inning, and it drives in a run. Norman Jensen with an RBI. Kind of thought they might come out and talk to Isaac here and see what's happening. It's just he's missing a lot high. Now Brody Bonneville pitches, or is in there. Outside, ball 1. Grantsburg 1 run across. Why is Shell Lake getting the credit for the... That's weird. There's a strike, 1-1. Why did that happen? It's bottom of the second. Home team is Grantsburg. All right. The pitch. There, he got it. 2 in a row here. Norman with a big lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss. There, Isaac comes back and delivers like we've seen him in the past. And by the past, I mean last inning. Grantsburg with 1 run across, and now the top of the order, Dane Lozier comes up. Dane struck out. Yeah, everybody struck out in the first inning for Grantsburg. He'll try to drive a run in. That one is low, ball 1. Low, ball 2. There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Grantsburg hitters being patient, waiting for that first strike to come across. Now Crosby with a chance to even the count here. And he does. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Grantsburg with 1 run across. And the 2-2. Inside, full count. Runners will be off with the pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The windup and the pitch. That's ball 4 low. And another run will come across. Why does it keep giving it to? That doesn't make sense, guys. 2-0 now, Grantsburg leading. And Vinny Vogeland had a nice at-bat, ended up striking out. Here's the pitch, outside. Well as the first inning went, 23 pitches for Isaac. This second inning has gone pretty rough, 49 pitches total now. Here's the pitch, strike. Was it 23 in the, no, it wasn't. It was 17. Grantsburg had 23. 17 pitches in the first inning. Now up to 50 pitches. Ground ball, and it'll be an easy play. Oh, wait, he bobbled it, and it'll be an error, and everybody is safe. I don't know if we quite caught that, so an error, and a run comes across. So Vinny Vogeland puts it in play, and an error on the third baseman, And the inning continues. Zach Rombach now bats with the bases loaded, 2 away. See if he gets the green light anytime here. Or probably not. Here's the pitch. Outside. Waiting for that first strike to come across with Crosby in some trouble and getting his pitch count up there. Here's the pitch. Also ball 2. Gets away a little bit, but nice recovery. Stopped it enough. There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike now to Zach Rombach. Caden Matheny on deck. He started the inning. 3-1 to Zach. And the big hitters count here for Zach Rombach. He'll be looking fastball down the chute. See if he can get a piece of one here. Grantsburg with 9 batters coming to the plate in the inning. Here's the pitch. Ripped, and that's down the line into left field. That'll score 1. That'll score 2, and an RBI, 2 RBI single for Zach Rombach, who unleashes. He was ready for that fastball, and Zach gets a hold of it. 2 runs come across, and the Pirates lead now 5-0. Did you go to We Are Grantsburg Facebook to find the softball game?
I went, no, YouTube.
We Are Shell Lake?
YouTube.
Oh, you were on YouTube for the softball game? Oh, okay. Runners go. And no throw. Wow, runners on second and third now. There's a strike. The pitch, Caden swings through it. And I think this is the first time all inning that Isaac's going to be able to work from in front. The pitch, swing, and in play. Picked up by the shortstop. The throw to first is in time. Grantsburg doing some damage. 5 runs on 1 hit and 2 left on base. Grantsburg up 5-0 at the end of 2. All right, so those of you who are trying to find the softball game, you can do that. We have it going on We Are Shell Lake, and it sounds like it's on YouTube too.
YouTube, We Are Grantsburg.
Was the baseball game on YouTube also? It should be, but so I'll share the link to We Are Grantsburg here, so it'll be on. It's when we've got 2 games going and trying to put it on the same channels and stuff, it can get wonky. So the softball game I just posted to We Are Grantsburg, so you can go on the We Are Shell Lake feed. Look like I'm sure the baseball game was good because that's what I've got going on the TV channel. Yeah, that's still going. So it's 9 top here for the Lakers. So we can situate the camera a little bit. And it's Fritz with a swing and a miss. Adam Fritz, followed by Yuza and Baltz. The 0-1. Missing. 1 ball, 1 strike. High, 2-1. So what Grantsburg doesn't need to happen is a pitcher getting cold between innings, because that was a longer inning, batting 10 for Grantsburg. 10 players coming to the plate. That one misses. 3-1. Number 9 batter. Expect to see a fastball here. Grantsburg again has not gone a single inning this year without a runner on, and there's a swing and a miss. That's a good pitch, and a good pitch to hit. Fritz was sitting on it. He just didn't make contact there, and now it's a full count. There's another thing Grantsburg's been having a tough time with this year, and that time he gets them striking guys out or getting outs with a full count. But there, Levi Anderson able to work his way back to full and then get the strikeout. Now the top of the order will bat. This is Yuza, Charlie Yuza, 0 for 1, grounded out to Caleb Rombach at shortstop. And the pitch, Big Bender, thought he caught the corner. Nope. Zach framed it for just a titch longer than normal, so 1 ball, no strikes to Yuza. There's a good pitch, and that is hit, and landing safely in right center field. Good hit by Yuza, and that is Shell Lake's first hit. They've had a couple base runners, but those were via walks. So nice hit by the leadoff batter, and now Donovan Baltz will bat. So leadoff batter is on first. Expect him to have a little bit of speed. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Baltz followed by Nason. Baltz got on via walk in the first inning. Big lead at first. That one's low. 2-0. Baltz the lefty. That one's too high. 3 balls and no strikes after getting the leadoff guy out. Second guy got a hit. And the third guy now in control. 3 balls and no strikes. Huge lead at first. The throw over is close. Very good throw. Good pickoff move. But Yuza knows exactly how far off he can get. A step and a dive back, and he beat it pretty handily. A little bit shorter leadoff there. There's strike 1. On the 3-0. Levi took a trip down Main Street, and now it's 3-1. And it's full now. Levi hasn't made it easy on himself, but he did make it to a full count in the first guy that he struck out, and now full count here. See what happens. That's in the air towards center. Dane Lozier tracking and making the catch. Getting the ball in quickly, and there's 2 away. It is about impossible. Dad, could you see where that went? No. I couldn't either. We're using the force on camera. All right, so 2 outs. That brings up Nason. Nason struck out in the first inning, struck out swinging. And the pitch popped foul and out of play. Alex. Strike 1. Grounded into the dirt, and Rombach picks it up foul. So it'll be 0-2. This will be the 52nd pitch here for Levi. So pitch counts matter here in high school baseball. You're limited to 100 per game. If you reach the 100th pitch during an at-bat, you can finish the at-bat, but trying to save the kids' arms. Here's the pitch. That one is low. Throw down to first, and he is safe! Oh, it was a good throw, and Matheny was going for the tag before he caught the ball. I just heard from the bench. Remember that, Charlie? Oh, he was dead. Good throw. Pitch was a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if Levi gets him here. The pitch. Bender, and he got him. So strike 3 and another nice inning for Levi Anderson. Through 3 innings, he just has 53 pitches, doing well. And that is going to take us to the middle of the 3rd inning. No runs, 1 hit. 1 runner left on base at the end of 2.5. It's Grantsburg 5, Shell Lake 0. And you're watching it here on We Are Grantsburg.
Hi, I'm Nicole Kelson, and I'm the orthopedic surgeon at Burnett Medical Center. My practice includes general orthopedics, so I see kids and adults. I see acute care, which includes fractures, so in the upper extremity, shoulder, elbow, and wrist fractures that we take care of here at Burnett Medical Center. And then in the lower extremity, we take care of hip fractures and ankle fractures. I enjoy rural healthcare because of the patients, no question about it. They're the best.
All right, welcome back to Grantsburg as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. New pitcher in the game. Well, let's keep it here then. Let's take a look. So Crosby's night is over. 60 pitches for him, and he struggled there in that 2nd inning, giving up 5 runs on just the 1 hit. Quite a few walks in there. So unfortunately, I like watching Isaac pitch, but unfortunately his night is over as a pitcher anyhow. Let's see, where did he go in the field? Number 22. He went to 3rd? Okay. Okay, so they just swapped spots, or did they? Oh yeah, Brock Nason. Nason is the pitcher. He's number 19. He was in center field. So we'll try to get that. Yeah, he came from center, so. So it's Nason, a right-handed pitcher. Don't know a lot about him myself. I know Isaac. I got to meet his dad also on the circuit, the summer circuit to different baseball camps. Both Zach and Isaac taking their talents to the next level. Yuza, the catcher. And a good toss down. Oh, again, I'm using the force on the camera sometimes, so we get close to in frame. If anybody's looking for a little fun during baseball games, I need somebody to run camera. That'd be cool because I'm doing it myself. So, all right, here we go. Daniel Nelson followed by Caleb Brombach. That ball is in the dirt. Ball 1. Grantsburg did a lot of damage in the bottom of the 2nd inning via patience. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was a good pitch. Got it by Daniel. 1-1. And that one was the first one that I've seen Grantsburg swing at out of the zone. That one was some high cheese there from Nason to Boomstick. And Nason gets up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's fouled away. Daniel stays alive. JV game going on as well on the other field. I'm going to try to brighten the screen up a little bit. How about that? We'll do that in just a second. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch here for Nason. That one bent off, broke it off a little bit too early. Let's see. How about that? Is that better? It's a little easier to see, isn't it? Oh, Nick says, hi, Bobby. Hey, Nicky Poo. Another 2-2. And that is hit towards 3rd. It is knocked down. Daniel working his way to 1st, and he will be safe. That's going to end up being an error, but a good effort there by Daniel Nelson, putting the ball in play, and another error for Shell Lake. They've had a couple of those as well, unfortunately. And Daniel is on first base with nobody out. And Coach Pete's going to come over and talk to Boom. He took a tumble there as he was racing to first. And he's going to see if he's okay to run. Daniel has put a ton of work in the gym in the offseason. Truly remarkable what he's done. Lost a lot of weight. You can see he gets down the line better. He had a fantastic web gem here in game number 1 at third base, kind of charging in off of 1 foot, throwing a strike over to first to get an out. Really nice. And now he's at first base. Here's the pitch. Fouled off by Caleb Brombach. Good swing. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 to the freshman. This will be the 8th pitch for Nason. Boomstick with a decent lead. And Nason will go home. That one bounces. Daniel will end up getting down to second. He's got to hustle, but he will be there. Ball 1 to Caleb Brombach. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. Caleb walked in the first inning, the second inning, came around to score, didn't he, Dad? Did Caleb come and score? Yeah, Caleb scored. Part of that 5-run inning, Grantsburg batted 10. Here there's nobody out, runner on second, 1-1, and that one is inside. Decent heat there from Nason, but it moved Caleb off the plate. See if he comes with something bendy on the outside corner. Fouled off by Caleb. Looked like it might have got his leg. He's limping just a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brombach. Brady Gross up next. And the pitch. That one is hit and into right field. Caleb Brombach delivers a hit to right. Daniel will be held up at third base. Nice looking hit there from the youngster, and that's his second of the year. Trying to keep pace with his big bro. So runners on first and third. Grantsburg has something cooking here. Daniel put the ball on the ground, got to first on an error, and then Caleb with a solid single to right. And now Gross will try to bring Daniel in from third. We'll see if there's any shenanigans here at first, too. Nobody holding Caleb on. Perhaps by design? Now the first baseman sneaking in behind. Caleb runs. That ball is in the dirt, so whatever they wanted to do is nullified as a good job by Uza to just deaden that one, not allow Daniel to come in from third. So Caleb with a stolen base, and there's runners on second and third, nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes here to Gross. He swings that nice bender there, and it's 1-1. Grantsburg putting the pressure on the Lakers, an inning for the second inning in a row. Here's the pitch. Pop foul. That'll be 1-2 now. Oh, this doesn't feel like 60 degrees, Dad. It was beautiful all day. Sun was shining and birds were chirping and stuff, but now it's cold and still baseball weather. We'll take it in early April. That's a rip into left field. That will score at least one, a one-hopper. They're going to send Caleb as it's bobbled in left field. Look out, here comes Gross to second. They were unaware they throw it to second, but not in time. Nice rip, Brady Gross. Two runs score, 2 RBI single for Brady, and it's 7-0 Pirates. Brady was really coming on at the end of last year, hitting-wise, and that one just a nice stroke into the outfield. 7-0, nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. This has to feel good for Grantsburg after getting 10 runned on Saturday by Baldwin Woodville. Whoops, sorry, camera guy. Again, Norman Jensen bats, strike one. If you want to come up here and help out with the camera, it's a good job. You get to sit between my dad and me. I mean, how cool would that be? Mason sets, and the pitch just inside. Norman takes ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big cut by Norman out in front. A 1-2. Brock Bonneville on deck. Brock has really shown he can play defense out in right field. He made a couple of nice plays in the Baldwin Woodville game. He's up next. Fouled away by Norman, just kind of hacking away, staying alive. 2 runs in on that RBI single. Daniel scored from third. Caleb scored from second. Single to left field. And then he got to second on the throw. The pitch, and that's put in play. Third baseman up with it. The throw over is clean. And the throw to second. Safe at second base. And I believe that was Connor Schrenkel at third base, making a nice play, smothering it and getting the ball over to first in time. And there's one away. And the runner had to stay at second as the ball was in front of him. That one is low. So Brock Bonneville, then Dane Lozier, the top of the order, coming up next. Nason sets, and he comes home. Swing and a foul. Grantsburg right on it. Levi Anderson in the dugout. He doesn't hit, so he's just watching for the second inning in a row, kind of a longer inning for Grantsburg, which he'll take. That's for sure. And the pitch, that one is kind of flown out first base in there, and he's able to make the catch. Ooh, takes a tumble with the tough footing out here, but he's okay, and everything just kind of stays the same. Although Brady could have maybe taken a look at tagging up there. So that's 2 outs. That was Jameson Lucas making the catch behind first base. They were going to come and check on Jameson, but he waved him off. Get back in there. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Top of the order up now for Grantsburg. Runner on second. 2 runs in. And Dane takes ball 1. And that one's off the fists, and it will go foul and come to a stop. Brian Vilstrup, the first base coach, picks it up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Gross at second base. Dane 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. He came around to score in that second inning. There's ball 2 low. 2-1. That one's high. 3 balls and a strike. Vinny Vogeland on deck. Grantsburg batted 10 guys in the second inning. This is the 6th to come to the plate here in the third. And that one misses, and Dane draws walk number 2 of the day for himself. So with 2 outs, Vinny Vogeland will bat. I don't think Vinny has a hit on the season, but like I said, the first time he came up, he's put the ball in play. He struck out his first at bat, and is that an error, Dad? E5 on his second at bat. And that's a swing and a foul. Strike one, 1 ball, 1 strike. Vinny has a habit of dipping that shoulder. He's uppercutting a lot of stuff. That's why he's put the ball in play, but they've all been in the air. And now Coach Pete Johnson's going to come talk to him. I don't know if he just saw what I saw. Yeah, that's something you take care of in practice. So my guess is he's talking about some strategery, potentially. 1 ball, 1 strike, maybe putting the ball on the ground with a bunt and trying to beat it out. One ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second, 2 away. 2 runs have come in for the Pirates here in the third. That's a strike. 1 and 2. Good pitch there by Nason. Nason trying to get out of it with this pitch. That one is flared. It should be Jamison, and he does make the catch. Jamison Lucas makes the catch, his second of the inning. And again, another in the air out for Vinny Vogeland. Stranding a couple runners. Or just one. Stranding 2. So Grantsburg 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 left on. At the end of 3 full innings of play, Grantsburg in control here, 7-0. You're watching it here on We Are Grantsburg.
Physical Therapy and Balance Center offers professional staff that work and live in the community. With state-of-the-art technology, we help you regain confidence and independence. We are a physical therapy facility that also offers many other recovery services, including fall prevention, balance training, and dizziness disorder treatment. You have a choice in your physical therapy. Call us today so that we can help you love your life. Spelled differently because we are different.
What are you chuckling about?
It was almost to second base. He goes, oh, yeah, my glove.
Oh, my gosh. Vinny Vici. Vinny was almost to second base. Coming out, there he is. We'll completely talk about him here. But he had forgotten his glove. So back to the dugout he goed. All right, here we go. Levi Anderson out there after a long rest and a few pitches to warm up, throws ball 1. Thanks, Dad. 4, 5, 6 batters up here for Shell Lake. The pitch. That one misses low. Could hear the pop of the mitt, maybe. I could anyway. So this is Jamison Lucas, who made a couple of putouts there in that third inning. He struck out in his first at bat. And it's 2-0. And that's popped up. And that's going to be out of play. Almost hit the puddle. Jared Gross got close, but he wasn't going to dive in the mud puddle. Not all-out commitment from Jared. Here's the 2-1. Just inside, 3-1. And I'll say it till it happens. Grantsburg has yet to have an unblemished inning. That one's popped up. This has a chance of being caught. Boomstick over. And couldn't quite. Did he catch it? It went out. No, just fell. Did he actually catch it? What a catch. Boomstick. Holy cow. That's like the 3rd web gem that he has had. What a kid. He had the one over there, the one-legged throw. In Baldwin, he had a scoop to beat all scoops at first base. And now the over-the-shoulder running away from the infield catch. Are you kidding? Boomstick. That's Daniel's turning into a heck of a ball player. Holy cow, he's putting the ball in play, getting on base, making plays like that. Swing and a miss. Levi fired up after seeing his third baseman do that. It's 0-2. This is Nason followed by Luke. No. What'd you say it was, Dad? Here's the pitch. Ooh, bounce that one. What number? Number 6. Oh, it's Melton. Caston Melton, then Isaac Crosby. My apologies. The pitch. That's a one hopper. Oh, gets by and into right field. So again, a runner on for Shell Lake. Base hit. So Pete Hampy is on first. He plays right field. Actually, yeah, now it's Caston Melton. Strike one to Melton. Crosby on deck. Throw to first. Back in time. Just keeping him a little close, letting him know he remembers that he's over there. Pete Hampy. Here's the pitch to Melton. That's hit pretty well. Caleb goes over and it scoops by him. Picks it up. No play. Knocked it down. Tried to the backhand. Didn't go well. Looked like he might have had time to scoot over and get completely behind that one. I think he was thinking about turning the double play there, but instead it's going to be first and second with one away. That'll bring up Crosby. Crosby walked in his first plate appearance. Too high. Crosby, then Schrankel, and Fritz if the inning continues. Nice scoop. Nice stop by Zach. 2 balls, no strikes. And we haven't talked about Zach much behind the plate because Levi's done such a good job. In the first game, the pitches were going all over the place. Zach was having to earn his money. Not so much today. The throw to second. And it wasn't really covered, so he threw it to Vinny, who was a couple feet from the base. Maybe miscommunication there, but safe. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one misses also. Three and 0. And he's swinging away. Do we have the count wrong? 3 balls, 1 strike. Different philosophies for different coaches. Perhaps Shell Lake likes to swing away on 3-0, and I kind of get it. You're going to get a good pitch probably. There's the 3-1. That's popped foul and out of play. Will that make a puddle? Nope, that stays away. So Levi Anderson, after being in a hole 3-0, Grant, they need it. He climbs back in this one full. So walking in error, I think, this inning. And that's popped up to Vincent Vogeland, who will have it for out number 2. I believe that was probably an infield fly anyhow. So, good job by Levi Anderson to come back from a 3-0 deficit and then get him to pop up. Now it's Isaac Crosby. Oh, who is it? No, it's not. That was Crosby. This is Schrankel. Schrankel? Yeah, Schrankel. The throw to second. He's really concerned about him back there. That's the second time they've done it. Don't know if that's a call from the catcher or if Levi is doing that on his own. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Up with it is Caleb. The easy throw to second. And the inning is over. Did they get a hit that inning? Yeah, they did. Okay, no runs on one hit, 2 left on at the end of 3.5. Grantsburg leads 7-0. We'll keep it right here. Let's go take a gander over at the softball game again, shall we? Again, you can watch the softball game on We Are Grantsburg or We Are Shell Lake. I guess it's on YouTube. Both of us are on YouTube. That's it. See, we're always learning here. We're going to try to go primarily to YouTube. It's so much easier for people to find and to put up on their TVs and stuff. It's not impossible with Facebook, but like I know my TV got rid of the Facebook app, so you have to do it a different way and blah, blah, blah. Grantsburg leads over there 8-0. So similar stories between these two fields. And Nason will come back out to pitch. He pitched 32 innings or 32 pitches here in the third inning, now in the fourth. And Brady Gross getting warmed up. So that might be it for Levi. He's at 71 pitches. That would make some sense too. Try to save him for Friday. Grantsburg has home games, all 3 games this week. Tonight, obviously. Thursday night. Who is Thursday night? Doggone. And then Friday again. Friday's against Osceola. Oh, Thursday is Turtle Lake Clayton, last year's champs. Grantsburg was second to them in the Lakeland. Throw down. Ooh, it was a good throw. Man, it's getting darker again. I'm going to try to lighten it up. It'll be Zach Rombach, followed by Caden Matheny. Here's the pitch. He lets that one go outside. And then boomstick after Caden. Mason 1-0. That one misses high to Rombach. 2 balls, no strikes. A hitter's count for Zach. Zach had an RBI single. 2 RBI single his last plate appearance in the third inning. That one's low, 3-0. No take sign on for Zach. 3 balls, no strikes to lead off here in this fourth inning. And why not give him the green light here? Up 7-0. See if he can make some noise. Here's the 3-0. And he will swing at a little bit of high cheese. That was a borderline pitch, but he liked what he saw. So strike 1 for Zach. And the 3-1. That one low and away. Zach draws a walk. It's always fun to watch Zach on the base paths as well. And it's kind of funny. Zach 6'6". Norman just went underneath our tower and scared me as he popped out from in here. Anyway, Zach 6'6", Caden 6'7". They're the 3-4 batters in the lineup. Throw back to first, and he is safe. Good move there by Nason. Zach a step and a dive. It would have been a close play had it not been dropped. Look at, you can see the height there. And that's a strike to Caden. Good little pitch there, a little breaker, slider or something that caught it. Good pitch at the knees, 0-1. Ooh, playing at the bottom of the strike zone and doing a good job is Nason, now quickly ahead, 0-2 to Caden Matheny. Daniel Boomstick Nelson up next. Rombach drew a walk, has a massive lead over there, and And it goes into right field, and Zach will head down to second. And the tough footing, although it's probably don't want to throw that ball over there. Zach's pretty fast. I think he was looking for a throw. So Zach gets over to second on the pickoff. Caden still 0-2 to him. Grantsburg again with a runner in scoring position here, nobody out. And the pitch, that one is low and inside. Low and away, 2-2. Caden doing a nice job after falling down 0-2. Mason's still in control here. He's got the 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Fouled out of play, comes over us. That's going to be the 42nd pitch for Nason in 2 innings. Yet to retire anybody here in this 4th inning, but this is just the 2nd batter faced. And the 2-2 again. That one's high. 3-2. Boom, then Caleb. Checking the runner, now coming home. That is ripped into left field. That's going to probably score. Zach Rombach, no, they're going to save it. They're going to keep him on third, and the throw goes through, so Caden alertly goes to second base. Outfield hit your cuts. That was a big hit there by Caden. A little surprised that he held Zach up at third base, but at the same time not, as there's nobody out and runners on second and third. Caden with a nice rip and a walk and a hit, and now Nason at 44 pitches. He's going to come out of the game, and we're going to have a pitching change. And coming in from center field, we'll get his number here in a second. I think it's number 10. Is that Pete Hampy? Wait a second. Is it? Well, I know 10 is. I don't know that I got the number right. Yep, it is. It's Hampy in now. And he'll get his warm-up tosses. Over on the other field. Let's see what we can decipher over there. Grantsburg was leading 8-0. But I see Shell Lake just got a hit. Oh, they just scored. Okay, Shell Lake got a score. So is it 8-1, Dad? 8-1. And you might be behind. They might have. So. That one's fouled away. Who is pitching? Is that Piper? No, Piper is a lefty. Is it Witt? Or is it somebody else? I can't really tell. That's far away. Change up in the air and caught. So the inning ends over there. Top of the 5th there. What do we have here? Bottom of 4th. Grantsburg leading 7-0. They have runners on second and third, and Hampy will come in to pitch for Shell Lake. I wonder if any distant relation to Zach Hampy. Anybody know who Zach Hampy is besides me? Do you know, Dad? Zach Hampy goes to a lot of professional MLB games and catches and gets baseballs, catches them, gets them tossed up, like 10,000 plus. It's insane. Hampy deals, and it's high. Hampy, a left-hander, coming in. He's the 3rd pitcher to pitch here tonight for Shell Lake. Crosby got off to a heck of a start. That's a ground ball down the line, but foul. Crosby, 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. then ran into a lot of control trouble in the second inning. Didn't come out for the third. It was Nason for an inning and an inning plus as he's pulled out here in this fourth inning without recording an out. He had 74 pitches, I think. So I think, again, a strategic move to save an arm. A lot of games here early in the season, and certain pitch counts make it so you have to sit a certain amount of days. Daniel holding up on that high curve. Oh, I missed a strike in there. Sorry. 3 balls and a strike here to Nelson Hampy with first base open. The lefty delivers, and it's high, ball 4. So Boomstick has been on twice. He struck out, then he reached on an error. Now he reaches via walk. Caleb has also been on base twice. He walked and then singled and scored a run. Actually, he scored 2 runs here in the game. Solid single to right last time up. Here's a pitch, and he's out in front. Strike 1. Bases loaded, nobody out. Rombach, Matheny, and Nelson from third to first. That one's behind Caleb. Nice grab by Yuza. That saved a run. One ball, one strike. And that was outside, 2-1. Caleb is showing good plate awareness. He has walked a bunch this year, including tonight. Walk scores a run. It's an RBI. And that one crosses as a strike. Didn't need the umpire to tell me Caleb squatted down in frustration. Told me that one was a strike. So here's the 2-2. And he swings through it. Swung at a low pitch. And that's the first out of the inning. You saw him run towards first, but first base occupied. So he is just out. So we'll see if Brady Gross can move the runners here with one away. Swinging a foul. Brady with a nice hit in his last at-bat, singled and scored 2 runs. And he walked in his first at-bat, or his first plate appearance, came around to score in the second inning. And the pitch. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung through it. Just a lot of bend on that one. Couldn't quite time it up. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Oh, I got that wrong. Hold on. There we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he swings through another one. So the first 3 guys get on. The next 2 guys strike out. And it'll be up to Levi Anderson coming back to bat for himself. Norman Jensen was the DH, and now Levi will be asked to get that run across. There's a run sitting 90 feet away with Zach Rombach. Bases are loaded. Hampy has come in and done a good job. Ground ball, it's a slow hit. Throw to first is in time, and Hampy comes in and gets the job done. No runs on a couple of hits. Actually, was there any hit? Yeah, 1 hit. Caden got a hit. So walk, hit, walk, and that's how it ends. Then 2 strikeouts and a ground out, and Hampy gets it done. 7-0, though, still Grantsburg with the lead. And they've been playing pretty darn well here in this one. Let's see, I think it'll be Brady Gross who will tend to the pitching duties now. This is Brady's first appearance this year on the hill. He made plenty of appearances last season. We know he's a strike pitcher. And that's what Grantsburg's looking for now. 7-0 is the lead. Okay. All right, Adam Fritz with Charlie Yuza and Donovan Baltz coming up. 9 top for Shell Lake. Nick says Whitney's pitching over there. This was a while ago. He said last update he got was 8-0 in the 5th. Grantsburg up. So this will be Brady Gross's first appearance. Grantsburg has one more pitcher that has yet to see the mound this year, but they've got lots of arms. And we'll see when Caleb Rombach gets a chance to pitch. No hurry. All these guys have done or have the potential to do well. They've, like I said, in the first 2 games, it's been a bit of a struggle, and of course Brady wasn't part of that. We'll see how Brady does here against the number 9 batter, Fritz. Inside and high, ball 1. Gross up on the rubber really quickly. We like that. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Love it when guys get the ball and pitch. None of this kicking dirt and rosin bag and all that stuff. Just get up there and pitch. And Brady's doing that. That's popped up. Vinny Vogeland at second base. He's camped under it, and there's one out. That was the best camera work of the game, if I do say so myself. Charlie Yuza now, top of the order back up. He grounded out to short to start the game and walked and was stranded on first. Here's a ground ball. Here's a ground ball to first. Up with it is Gross, and he is out at first. 1 pitch, 1 out. Sorry, he got a hit. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he singled. That's right. Yeah, it was a nice single, too. But that time didn't get enough of the ball. Brady Gross picks it up. And with only 4 pitches, he has 2 outs. And there's the sun as Brock Nason steps in for his 3rd appearance. Ground ball. Back to Brady. The throw to first is high. Just a high throw to Caden Matheny. Caden got a hand on it, but that would have been one heck of an inning for Grantsburg. That would have been 5 pitches, 3 outs, and the first time all year that Grantsburg wouldn't have had the opponent on base, but no. That's going to be an error. I don't know if it'll be on Brady or Caden. Probably Brady. So runner on first, 2 away. A little high, maybe inside. This is Brock Nason. And the pitch. Throw to first. That's in the dirt. Good job by Bonneville to back that one up. Got by Caden, but that was a throw that would have been pretty tough to pick out from Zach. But Brock in right field came in and backed it up. 1 ball, 1 strike as it is. Whew, we are really bright now. I'll change the exposure after this pitch. The 1-1. That's high. Put that back to where we started. Exposure. There we go. How's that? As the sun comes out finally. It feels good. The pitch. That one is a bender, and it gets by Zach. Runner's going to go to second base. So after a heck of a start, it's now 3-1 after the error. This inning should and could be over, but it continues as this is Nason followed by Lucas. Now a runner on second base trying to get off the schneid here is Shell Lake, looking for their first run of the game. Foul. Full count now for Brady Gross. So Brady trying to get out of the inning, and that's a ground ball. Almost got it. Caleb can't pick it up. He's trying to get to it before it got to the dirt, and he can't come up with it. So another trickler. Had he come up with it cleanly, he probably would have had the out, so probably an error there on Caleb. 2 errors have kept this inning going, and now 90 feet away from a run for the first time tonight. And the number 4 batter up, Jamison Lucas. Lucas struck out in the first, popped up to third, and there's a hit back to Gross. Gross knocks it down, and that throw is on target and on time. And just got a couple more guys in at bat here in this inning. Nothing hurt. So mixed bag there, especially for Brady. He pitched really well. Got a lot of ground balls. Had an error. I think he had 2 putouts. How many putouts did he have in that inning, Dad? Popped up to second. 1-3, 1-3. And he had that error. Caleb also had an error. But Shell Lake stays scoreless, no runs, no hits, and 2 guys left on base that time. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it's Hampy back out there. Oh, yeah, that's the same. Yep. Whoops, that's wrong. That's wrong. We don't want that. It's not the top of the 6th, bottom of 5. And, yes, it is 9 top. So this is Brock Bonneville, or at least he's scheduled, and then Dane Lozier followed by Vinny Vogelin. Can you quick add up how many hits Grantsburg's had today, Dad, please? The reason I asked, the Pirates have had 5 hits in 2 games. I feel like they might be at 5 hits in this one game. It'll be close, 4 or 5, 6, somewhere in there. Lots of walks. Four hits. Okay. Oh, I should have filmed that one. That was a good throw down by Yuza. He's a nice catcher, good arm, accurate, and he does a good job stopping the ball. Don't think he's let anything get by him. Grantsburg has walked 8 times, Dad said. Woof. So there's the story of the game. 8 walks, 4 hits, 7 runs for Grantsburg. And Bonneville bats. Takes a pitch just on the outside corner. Brock is 0 for 2. He struck out in the 2nd inning, popped up to the first baseman in the 4th. That one he lets go outside. In the 3rd, sorry. In case you were comparing it to your scorecard. There's a hit up the middle, tracked down, but unable to come up with it. The throw to first is wild, and he's going to stay at first. Probably don't need to chuck that one. There was not much of a chance there with Brody. I like the effort, though. So runner on first and nobody out. Grantsburg's had a lot of runners here tonight. Now Dane Lozier. And the pitch takes strike 1. Dane has been up 3 times, struck out the first time, walked the next 2. And the pitch by Hampy is in the dirt. Another nice block. That one's high. 2-1 now. Outside. 3-1. So outside of the first inning, I think Grantsburg has had the leadoff guy on. Leadoff guy on after that. Swinging a foul, and it's now full count. Not that you would know that, since I can't. I should never have said I did a good job on that one. Here we go. Sorry, guys. in the dirt. Another good stop. So a full count walk, and Dane has been on 3 times, 3 out of 4 times, and all via the walk. And now Vinny Vogelin still with the sweatshirt on in the warmth of the sun. That one's too high. So Shell Lake struggling with some control. That's the 9th walk from Shell Lake's pitchers today. Runners on first and second, nobody out. And Vinny swinging up. He's got a nice swing outside of that. You can really see it from this angle. That one he lets go outside. 2-1. Hampy also just gets the ball and gets the sign and goes. 3-1. But he's on the verge of loading the bases here. And the 3-1. That one's looped. Is it going to make it? It's going to make it. That's going to be a tough play. There might be a play at second. No. Good base running there by the Pirates. Had to hold up on that. Lozier, once he saw that it was going to fall, was able to get there. So, Vinny's first hit of the year, and the bases are loaded. And that's going to bring up Zach Rombach. Bases loaded, nobody out. Grantsburg likes their options here. If they are able to score 3 runs in this inning, the game is over. Hampy delivers. High and outside. Caden Matheny up next. Tough situation here for Shell Lake. Grantsburg had the bases loaded last inning too. Couldn't get a run across. Inside, ball 2. Good opportunity here for Zach as Hampy doesn't want to lose him. But maybe he doesn't mind walking Zach here. So far in front of that one. He wanted it. He wants to end the game here. Zach is 1 for 2 with the walk, 2 RBI single. And there's one hit kind of off the end of the bat, lifted into left center field, and it is caught by the center fielder. There will be 1 run on that sacrifice fly. So hits it pretty deep into the left center gap, but not enough to avoid the out, but another run does score, and Zach avoids, or he gets a sacrifice fly there. And there's 1 away. Grantsburg leads 8-0. Runners on first and second, and now that's not Caden Matheny, who just came in. Oh, that is Carter Luke, and he takes strike 1. Carter Luke pinch hitting for Caden Matheny. And the pitch. Strike 2. Carter is looked at 2. Brady Gross will come out if Grantsburg doesn't get 2 more across. That's a ground ball up the middle. Touched by the pitcher. It's going to be a tough play to throw to first. Not in time. And Carter beats out an infield single. And Grantsburg back with the bases loaded as Carter delivers. And now Boomstick. Vinny Vogelin is the winning run at second base via 10-run rule. Big swing by Boom. Comes up empty. Daniel followed by Caleb if there's no double play here. And that one is knifed into center. Could be 2. Vinny, and he will be held at third base. We'll see if the Rombach brothers can have twin RBIs and walk this thing off. Another run comes across, and Boomstick delivers yet again. Now Caleb Rombach bats with 1 out. If the runner from third should score, Grantsburg wins the game. Hampy's pitch outside. Grantsburg really putting one together here. Patient at the plate. Clutch hitting, good pitching. That one's low. Another good stop. That one may have saved the game. Vinny, a quick runner over there at third base. Pete playing it a little conservative on that last hit, keeping Vinny at third. The pitch, strike. Not a bad take there. Whoops, it's 2 balls and a strike. Let me get that right. There we go. 2-1 to Caleb Rombach. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count is even. Caleb struck out last time up, but other than that, a walk and a single, so he's 1 for 2. 2 runs scored. And a chance to drive in the game-winning RBI. Swing and a miss, and he is out as all bases are occupied for his second strikeout. Second time he's gone down on strikes on a low pitch. Now Alex Peterson comes in. Brock Bonneville out. And a half check swing. They say he held back there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0. A walk would score that game-winning run too. Swing and a miss, way out in front of that one. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Big pitch here for Hampy to see if this game will continue or not. And the 3-1. And he gave him a little bit of a gift on that one. Not saying it wasn't close, but at the knees and the strike 2. So full count. Runners should be going. Not that it's going to matter. The pitch in the dirt and a ball 4. And that forces across run number 10. And as it's the bottom of the 5th inning, that's a complete game. That is a 10-run rule victory for the Grantsburg Pirates. Alex Peterson walks and drives in the winning run. And for some reason, that's been doing it wrong the whole game, but we'll get it right. We'll get it right. There we go. 3 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Pirates come away victorious. They go to 1-2 on the season, 1-0 in the West Lakeland Conference, and have a good start here in the 2024 season in conference. We're not going to do too much of a post-game show. We're going to go and enjoy the rest of this evening. What time is it? 6:41. Lots of day left. That's one of the things about spring sports. Yeah, I'll go over. I can't believe usually the softball game is done way before the baseball game, but tonight baseball is going to get to go watch the softball game. So we're going to do that too. That is going to do it here for us in Grantsburg. Grantsburg, again, victorious 10-0. That's more interesting than an empty dugout, isn't it? Congratulations to the Pirates for putting together a really solid game. All aspects. Fielding could still use a little bit of work, that's for sure. But pitching was on point. Levi Anderson into Brady Gross, really good. A combined shutout. And that, do you know how many hits Shell Lake had? Don't worry about it. I'm going to wrap it up. Probably like 2-3 hits for Shell Lake. And the Pirates doing a nice job here tonight, offensively and pitching-wise. So that is going to wrap it up here. Next Thursday, we're going to have, again, Grantsburg baseball, Grantsburg softball, and come on down. There's a track meet. Hopefully it's a beautiful spring afternoon that we can all enjoy this awesome campus and these great sports teams together. And it's Turtle Lake Clayton coming into town on Thursday, another big matchup. Shell Lake was looked at as one of the top contenders here in the West Lakeland, and Grantsburg just won 10-0. We got a good squad here, and Shell Lake's going to win plenty of games too. So that is going to do it here from Grantsburg. My name is Bob Rombach. I want to say thank you to my dad for keeping the book, and thank you for watching high school baseball here on We Are Shell Lake and We Are Grantsburg, both part of the We Are Network. Have a great night, everybody.